Alright guys, what's going on? It's your Beast here. Welcome back to some more Pokemon Wi-Fi battle stuff. This match right here is against a guy from Smogon, and for the third time in a row, I am using this team again. Because I don't know, I've been really having fun with this team. It's been doing a pretty good job for me lately. But the only weakness that this team has is pretty much against water types, because I don't have that much against them. You know, as you can see, water types can do a pretty good job handling my team, but I'm probably gonna have to do something about that in the future if I plan to use this team again. Now, the only thing that can handle his Jellicent that this guy does have on his team is my Zoroark, obviously, because that thing is part Ghost type. Otherwise, I would have probably been fucked at this point, because, you know, if it would have brought a poke such as Suicune or something, then I would have probably had problems, because, Zoroark, again, only has one super effective move against water types, and that is Grass Knot, and it does have Dark Pulse, which is also super effective against ghost types, so that's gonna kind of benefit me. Other than that, this guy's actually not using any perma weather pokes, which is nice, and he's gonna go and lead off with a Donphin, as I lead off with a Weezing, which is not actually my Weezing, it is my Zoroark, and I'm gonna fool this guy, just go for the Grass Knot, and bring him down to the 30 range, which is amazing, you know. So he's gonna set it up as Stealth Rocks, which I'm not too worried about because I do not have any pokes on my team that are weak Stealth Rocks, so that's not a big deal for me at all. I think he's actually gonna try to go for the Roar this turn, which I did not really expect. I was expecting a Ice Shard from that thing, and that's why I go for the Sucker Punch right here, which was kind of risky and it was kind of a bad play at the same time, because he's gonna end up going for the Roar. He's gonna roar me out of there into Quagsire, so that kind of sucks. I really didn't think he would go for the Roar because I was pretty sure that he was gonna go for the Ice Shard and try to get some damage on me before he dies, you know. But maybe he predicted that or something, I don't know. But Zoroarks usually don't run Sucker Punch, so I don't know really what was going on in his mind. But he's gonna go for the Earthquake. It's gonna do quite a decent chunk to me because I'm max HP, max special defense, rather than max HP and max defense, because this is a cursing Quagsire, I believe. But I don't think I'm gonna be able to use the curse move that much at all, really, in this battle. So I think he's gonna set in his Espeon right now, and I was fearing some sort of grass move, maybe Energy Ball or Grass Knot or HP Grass or something, I don't know. So I'm gonna send a Heatran, and for some reason he just goes for the Hidden Power Fire. I don't know why it does that, because my Quagsire does resist the Hidden Power Fire as well, so that was some kind of weird prediction. I don't think I have that many, like, fire weak Pokemon on my team either, so I don't know really. So I'm gonna go for the Stealth Rocks with Heatran right now, as he's sending his Jellicent, which I predict because his Jellicent can easily wall my Heatran. So, gonna switch out of there into Licky, and he's gonna go for the Scald, and of course with my luck, he's gonna get the turn 1 burn, which is kind of terrible, but, you know, whenever I go for the Scald, it takes like 15 turns before I get the burn, and when I'm battling this guy, you know, I get burned instantly, you know, so that's just my luck. So I'm a kind of a bad play right here. I should have just went for the Wish instead of the Heal Bell right here, because I do have the Wish Protect on this thing. I could have protected and got some more health back, and I could have scattered what this guy was gonna do, because I did not think that this guy would go for the Pursuit, and judging by no leftovers or no life orb for that reason, I'm thinking this guy is choice in some way. Most likely Choice Banded, because, you know, Choice Scarf Scizor is not really that common. But he actually goes with the Pursuit, which you know, I really didn't expect that at all. I was like, okay, he's just gonna go for this Pursuit, and even if it's Choice Band, I know I can take that pretty nicely because it's unstab, you know. So I do take that Pursuit really nicely, though. Even though I switch out of there, it's gonna do more damage than normal, but still I do take it quite nicely. I'm gonna send a Weezing. I did not want to go for the Willow because he did have an Infernape on his team and something else I could take it on or something. I think he had, yeah, he had his Espeon, so I didn't want to Will-O-Wisp myself, and he also had this Infernape, so that's why I just went for the Sludge Bomb, because it was safer and I could have got some damage on pretty much anything that he switched into. So I'm gonna go ahead and send a Quagsire right now. He's gonna go for the Fire Blast, which I predict some sort of special move, because you know, if that thing would have been a physical Infernape, then he pretty much would have been walled by my Weezing. So I thought that's the reason why I sent it in, because he does have a special move, which is kind of threatening against a Weezing, you know. So he's gonna send in his UFO, his Jellicent, and just decided to go for the Recover, because I was pretty sure this guy's gonna switch out of there or something. And I was fearing perhaps he does have the Grass Knot on his Infernape, but, you know, I really didn't need this Quagsire, because I was looking at his team, and Quagsire really would have not been that useful in this battle anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna send a Licky this turn. He's gonna go for the Toxic, I think, try to Toxic my my Quagsire, which I'm okay with. I'm just gonna try to go for the Wish. I knew I was gonna die, but I was hoping I could get off a Wish and then die with the toxic damage and pass it off to something I'm gonna switch in later on, you know. And that's exactly what's gonna happen. I'm gonna be able to take one skull from that thing, which is amazing because that means I can get off a Wish and then die to the toxic damage and then send in something else and then heal it up with a Wish, you know. So that's that was actually pretty amazing because it's gonna end up working really nicely. I'm gonna die to the toxic, as you can see, and I think I'm actually gonna set in my Quagsire again, which obviously is not my Quagsire. If this guy would have noticed the Stealth Rock damage, he would have probably switched out of there right now, but he did not notice it. And I am a Zoroark, and I'm just gonna go for the Life Orb boosted Dark Pulse, and it's gonna do more than half, which is amazing. And I guess this guy thought that this wasn't my real Quagsire, but you know, it's my Zoroark, and I fooled this guy big time. I mean, this is the way you're supposed to use Zoroark. You're supposed to fool your opponent with its ability. You're supposed to take advantage of its ability and try to fool your opponent with it. So right here, I probably make the most amazing prediction of all time. I predicted to switch out into Scizor, and therefore I go for the Flamethrower and take it out of there. Like I just take it right out of there because I thought that his I thought that he would wanted to save his Jellicent for later on, so that's why I just go for the Flamethrower and take that Scizor out of there, which was just amazing. That was probably the best play I made in this entire game. So I don't know really why I sent in his Espeon right here, because I can just go for the Dark Pulse and just easily take it out of there. So I'm not quite sure why he does that, and he sends in his Infernape and just lets it die. You know, I don't know why he does that. He probably should have just sent in his Infernape earlier on. Probably just should have tried to just go for some fighting move or something. I don't know, because it was pretty obvious that this thing was a Zoroark, and he could have threatened me out with that Infernape, but he would have died to the poison damage anyways, because I did end up getting the poison with the Sludge Bomb earlier on. If you didn't see that already, which you probably did see anyways. So I should just shut the hell up and concentrate on the battle. So I'm gonna go for the Dark Pulse on his Gliscor. He tries to go for the sub, which I don't know why he's doing, but you know, I'm okay with that. I probably would have went for the Earthquake if I was him, because that would have easily finished off this Zoroark. And I am still disguised as a Quagsire, which is pretty amazing. This thing has been disguised as a Quagsire for like almost the entire game. Well, actually, yeah, it's been disguised all game, you know. But unfortunately, Zoroark is gonna die to the Life Orb damage, and in combination with toxic damage, it's gonna die pretty quickly anyway. So I guess that was his goal. He was just gonna try to stall me out with the Life Orb damage and the toxic damage. So that's not a big problem though. I'm gonna send in Haxorus, and I think this guy's got like 3 pokes left. I'm just gonna go for the Outrage because I'm Choice Scarf, and I know it's gotta take that UFO out of there. And that's exactly what's gonna happen. He's gonna send in his Espeon again. But unfortunately though, it's just gonna die to an Outrage coming from this thing, because this thing has got a lot of attack, and you know, his Espeon is pretty much dead as fuck, you know. So his last Pokemon is his Gliscor, but unfortunately though, I do not get the turn 3 Outrage, but that's not really gonna matter at all, because he could have potentially had the Protect, and if I would have got the 3 turn Outrage, he could have just protected and got me confused, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna go and send Heatran, as yeah, I think I just gotta go for the Earthquake, but I do have the balloon on this Heatran, which is amazing, and therefore I am immune to the Earthquake for a turn or something, unless he breaks my balloon, which is not gonna happen at all, you know. So I'm actually gonna be able to outspeed this Heatran, or not Heatran, but this Gliscor, because I do have quite a lot of speed EVs on this Heatran. So yeah, good game, bro, from Smogon. I don't have his name, unfortunately, but it was still a pretty good game. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this battle, if you did, then leave a like rating. If you did not, then leave a dislike. I'm okay with that. And subscribe if you enjoyed my video. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys later. Peace.